Hi, welcome to Day to Day with Juanita. As you can see, I'm getting ready for my seeds. And it's kind of early, but I think I'm doing it early this year. Some people have told me I'd go too late, and then I have gone too early. But I've just sort of gone through a cursory tour of my seeds, and they are about 2 or 3, 4 years old, but we're going to try them anyway. Here's the thing. We can only figure it out, if they're too old, they're too old. I don't think they are. So we're going to go through these today, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be planting, and then I'll be taking us through it as they grow and change. I've got a few herbs already planted back here. And I've got some long vertical kind of planters that I'm going to plant some lettuce in here in a few days. And I will probably take a short of that and show you. But anyway, just to quickly go through, I do write down and draw out all my garden stuff here in my little handy dandy notebook. And I think we're going to have some fun. You'll be able to see these grow through the gardening season and see a great harvest as we bring them through. Again, I'm Juanita. Thanks for joining me on Day to Day with Juanita. And thanks to all of you who have subscribed and watched my videos. I got a lot of great comments over the last couple of Bible study videos, so I thank you for that very much. That's my favorite thing to do, and it's really the reason I started doing this. So I really appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind liking this one, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I'm getting a little bit better at the video editing, so hopefully we'll get better as we go along. So again, today I'm bringing you along to show you my seeds. I'm so excited about starting my garden this year from seed. Last year I was just moving in here, and so I didn't do seeds. I went and bought plants. I do my seeds. I got these a couple of years ago, and they work really wonderfully. They're a little, they come in 3 pieces. So you've got your undercarriage, then you got your planter. Stick that in there. You can manage your water, and then a top that you can control the humidity, and it really, really helps. Now, this shelf I have was a bathroom shelf, and I'm so glad I'm going to be able to use it, because usually I have all my seeds all over the place. All my seeds all over the place. On my dining room table. Messy. Can't use the table. Ugly. So we're not doing that this year. Then you have all of my grow lights here that we'll be using as well. So I'm so very excited to get started and to show you some of my favorite things to plant. I don't have any potatoes or anything here, but I'm going to go to Trader Joe's and get some organic ones and do some slips, both sweet potato and regular potato. Well, you don't need slips for regular potato. They just need to sprout. And then you can make a sprout, either way. And then you put those in the ground. And so I want to go get some good potatoes for that. And I might do a little indoor celery that way as well. So here in the next couple of weeks, I'll make my Trader Joe's trip. And I'll do a haul with that so you can see what I get when I go to Trader Joe's. But my very favorite things to grow in the garden are peppers. And I have a lot of pepper seeds here. Lipstick peppers, which I will definitely be growing this year. I don't know if you can see that. Probably I should have turned that around, but lipstick peppers are my very favorite to grow. That is a definite. And then here's another definite, banana peppers. And I like to both freeze banana peppers for frying, but I also like to pickle them. And put them in a jar, and you can pickle them yourself, or you can water bath can them. So I'll be doing a lot of banana peppers, and then jalapenos. So these 3 will be for sure happening in my garden this year. Jalapenos, which I actually love to ferment. My favorite way to do jalapenos is to ferment. They get really hot, but that's my favorite way. And then I suppose you could probably ferment banana peppers too. And I hope to get enough this year. 2 or 3 years ago, I got enough to freeze a lot of peppers that I just finished up using. So these three will be a definite. On the possibility will be a sweet pepper blend, an Italian pepperoni, and a habanero. Then I do have a sunbright yellow pepper. This one is probably likely to happen as well, but I put it in the iffy category because I want to see how much room I have this year. I don't want to buy any new things. As far as planting seeds go, no, I would like to try not to buy new seeds. So I'm going to go with what I have. And I don't really want to purchase anything. The final pepper that I have that I may try 1 or 2 is this black Hungarian. I have not had any luck with it at all, so I don't know if I even want to waste the time with it. So these peppers will definitely be in. Jalapenos, the red lipstick, and the bananas. Those are definites. Those will definitely be in like Flynn. And then definitely will be a Danvers carrot, easy to grow. They're not super long, and they're a little thicker than some of your carrots, but the Danvers will be a definite. The purplish black carrot, which is called Pusacita, maybe. I might try 1 or 2 of those. They don't have to go quite as deep as your Danvers does. So we've got peppers, and now for sure regular old carrots. These I will definitely be planting. Kentucky Wonder beans. I've had a lot of success. I still have a little from my garden last year and I planted these. I didn't buy plants. So these are Kentucky Wonder green beans. So they are a definite yes, they will be going. Also, it's a little bit of broccoli, and I'll be planting those here. And I have not had much luck with my cauliflower. I've done okay with broccoli, but I am hoping this year to get some cauliflower. I love to pickle and ferment cauliflower, and so that's what I would like to do. So these are a definite. They're going to get at least a couple of spaces in the garden. And then this, I usually have a pretty good luck with my Brunswick cabbages. Pretty easy thing. They take cold. I could put probably some out there now, although, no, girlie, although it's a little snowy. But anyway, so we're going to do the cabbage. Now, here's a couple of iffies. I've had these seeds for 2 years now. Swiss chard and Mizuna Bini Hashi. These were free from Baker Creek. I may try 1 or 2 slots for these just to see how they do. I am not that familiar with Swiss chard. I'm not familiar at all with Bini Hashi. So it might be fun to try it, but I want to be careful of the space. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll need to read up a little bit more on how to plant these and what the season is. Another definite will be 2 different peas. My sugar pea pods and then the garden snap pea. I've done okay with pea pods the last couple of years. I've had a little trouble with these. So I'm going to get a cow panel this year for both my green beans, and I think I'm going to get a cow panel. That might be one of the only things I buy. And see how these do. But they are definitely going to get planted in my garden this year. So we're already looking at quite a bit. Let's go to the absolute with tomatoes. What I know for sure that I will be planting are these are little ones, little yellow pear. It doesn't seem like I have very many in there. But there's a few. I may have to get another package of yellow pears. These are my favorite tomatoes ever. I mean, you can't slice them, but boy, you can just put them in your mouth and eat them. So I will probably, these grow great. I get a great yield every year. So these are a definite. The brimmer. So I'll have to decide between the brimmer and the beefsteak. I'm probably not going to do both. So one of these, the brimmer or the beefsteak, super beefsteak, they are similar, very similar. So one of the two of these will go in for sure. I do like to have aroma type of tomato. So I have both an Amish paste and the Martinez Roma. I need to do a little studying on the difference. So once I do that, I'll decide which one of these or if I want to do both. I know that this one's got plenty in it. This one, I don't have too many. Well, there's quite a few down in there. So again, the Roma or the paste, I'm not sure. This one is a definite. I'll do some cherry tomatoes. They are easy. I may try the black strawberries in the black strawberry ones in here. I did not have much luck with these year before last when I did but there's plenty still in there. So we may try that inside and keep them inside. Now this one I would love to get. I would love to get these to grow, but I have never had any luck with them at all. They just look so beautiful. The Black Beauty. So I probably will do in my containers here, and I have a few more of these outside. I'll probably try, like 2 slots and see how they do. But no more than that, because I just haven't had any luck, and I don't know what I'm doing. But I tell you, one of the things I did learn in the last 2 years is I like to plant tomato and basil together and put a little marigold in there, and they just, both the basil and the tomatoes really grow and do well. Now, I'm still learning a little bit about pruning, so I'll take you on that journey with me, but we'll see how that goes. And then I had a lot of great luck with some seeds that my friend Lori gave me. This are a yellow tomato, and I'll probably plant a couple of these. That'll be all I have left. These are from her garden, and I like to plant those in honor of her and her beautiful daughter. So I will probably also plant the yellow tomatoes. So there we are. We've got them I've got them from the yes for sure's back to the maybes. So I'm excited about that. Tomatoes are fairly easy to grow. And also there's so much, you can freeze them whole. I've got 3 tomatoes that I have whole in my freezer right now. You can, of course, make tomato sauce, tomato juice. There's and freeze or can. And remember, with tomatoes, they're high in citric acid, so you can water bath. You don't have to go the big time route with the hot canner. All right, let's look at these watermelons. And I've got 3 different types of watermelon seeds here. I've got 2 from 2 different companies, a Bush Sugar Baby. So one of those I will do. Watch out now, Minnie. One of those I will do for sure. Not sure which one. And then this is a Crimson Sweet. These all have seeds. So, we'll have to decide on which of those we're going to do. I'm not going to do all 3 for sure. And I'm probably only going to try one. So, I'll decide on that and let you know as soon as that occurs. I've got 2 different kinds of melons. Year before last, I had a little bit of luck. I got a couple of really small ones. So I am going to try to plant. It will definitely be only one. This one is a Crenshaw melon, and this one is a heart of gold. My understanding is the Crenshaw is sweeter, while the heart of gold is a little less sweet than the Crenshaw. So one of these will get planted, and we'll see how they do this year. If hopefully I'll get more than, I really love cantaloupe. So I hope that I can get more than just two little tiny ones from that group. So there are those. I got these free from Baker Creek, and this is called daikon radish. And I really want to plant these, and I don't have any radish seeds, so I'll have to figure that out. I really want to try this, so I've never planted them. I got them free 2 years ago, I believe, and no, 3 years ago. And so I really want to try these. We'll see. I don't know much about them, so that'll be sort of up to chance. And then, of course, I have some onions here that I'm going to plant. I'm also going to get some spring onions at the Trader Joe's and plant some of those inside and keep them so I can cut off the stems and use them. But I'll definitely be doing onions and garlic. Even though garlic takes a while, that's okay. Now, here are some herbs that I've already done some of these. I did some thyme in one of these containers over here. And I have a really hard time. I don't have a hard time growing it initially. I have a hard time keeping it. And a gal at a store a few months back said, keep cutting it down. Well, I did that. I don't know whether I water. I don't know what I do, but I have a hard time keeping time, y'all. So let's see. I mean, not keeping time. I'm good at that. I can do that. This, much more difficult. I do great with sage. I've had a sage plant until I moved last year, and it didn't survive the move. I had it for like 4 years, and it just kept going and going. So I'll be doing sage again for sure, which I think I have started over here already. And then some blue spice basil. And I probably will buy a couple of basil plants at Trader Joe's, either that are already planted that I can transplant or root them and then plant them. So I'll be doing that. You got to be careful with dill, just let me tell you, because it spreads like crazy. So probably in one of my small plastic vertical. The thing about dill is it's good when you're fermenting and you're pickling and that kind of thing. Now I have some dill pickling stuff, but it's always good to put the real stuff in there too. So I will do 1 container of dill. And then I've had these seeds for a little bit. I've never done chamomile. I'm going to try it because look how beautiful it is. I'm going to do 1 little clay pot and see how it does. So there are some herbs that I'll be doing. Again, I'll probably pick up some rosemary, thyme, basil, somewhere good, Trader Joe's or somewhere like that where it's organically sourced, and go from there. Now, the final thing I'll share is what I know flower-wise I'm going to do. Let me separate these out here. So here's more zinnias. What I know I will do is marigolds, because they really do a great job of keeping away pests and disease and things like that. So these will be in a lot of different places in my garden for sure. This was brand new, given to me. It's called Lacy Facilia. Some of you know it's really beautiful, easy to grow, I understand. So I might actually put these in the ground around my barn area. I call it a barn. It's a shed. But I may do that in the actual soil around the shed. I use that shed for mostly gardening and any laundry things because, again, I don't have a dryer, so I have laundry things in my shed as well. So I'm going to try these. Look how beautiful they are. Hopefully that will work. I will definitely do some type of zinnias. I've got 3 packages, so I might even start some in the next day or two in here in a clay pot and see how they turn. I'd love to have some that I can just cut and bring in for a floral to have live flowers all the time. But zinnias are also good in your growing garden, your vegetable garden. So I will be planting zinnias. I will probably, I had great luck with these, and I cut them and bring them in. There are just a small amount of these verbascum snowy spires, and boy, are they ever beautiful. I mean, you can grow them in a little pot. Very easy. I'm probably going to do that. They won't probably go in here. All my veggies will go in here. But I've got some pots like these. Like I have some thyme planted in this. I believe it's thyme. No, that's a tomato orange hat. I had just a few seeds, so I thought. But I'll probably put most of my flowers, except for the marigold, in some of those out here. Well, I'll probably put marigold in too, but these are so beautiful to cut and bring in. Just beautiful. These are the iffies. I've got some snapdragon and some larkspur. One or the other, they're very similar, sort of. So one or the other I will probably do, and it's mostly, again, for cutting and bringing in. And then I've got some places around the property, even though this is not my property, that I would like to put some sunflowers. And I have lemon queen and chocolate cherry. So I'll be planting these both in the ground and probably in a couple of containers. I'd like to get a lot of flowers this year. I don't usually concentrate on flowers. So this year I'd like to have a little bit more so that I can cut and bring them in. Now, I will keep track of everything I do in my little gardening book. As you can see, I've decorated it with some stickers. I will keep everything, and this will probably be full by the end of the year. I use one little small notebook a year to keep it going. And the next thing I'm going to do, and I didn't do it during this video, is survey what I have. And I'll do that sometime before June. I take a week off in June to plant all of my seedlings. But there'll be a week off in June that I take all my seedlings and plant them. In between there, I'll be taking care of them in here. Once late March and April hit, I'll take my little trays out in the wind for a few hours and in the sun for a few hours so they can get used to that outdoor. That's called hardening them down. And then in June, I'll do that all through April and May. And then in June, I'll take them and plant them. So sometime in late April, I will take a look at the materials, the planting materials, all the pots, all the things that I have, and decide whether I want to do something different or continue to use what I have. That's the only real purchase I'll be making this year toward my, I've been thinking about getting a couple of those raised beds, the Vivo or there's a couple different brands. So I don't know whether I'll do that or not. But you'll be seeing throughout all of my videos through the coming, 6 to 8 months, all the things that come up and that we get to share in the harvest with, and then what I'll do with those things. So it should be an exciting time. I'm really excited about everything that I have. I'm really excited about having this in the house and not having to use my dining room table because, it's just, or my bar in my kitchen. I thought I might use that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Now I will start, I've already started planting, and I'll probably do a couple of shorts around some of that. So you'll be able to see some of it as I move forward and get more used to how to edit and do all those things. But I'm really excited about getting my garden started this year because I got a great spot where the sun hits. And as I've said, I plan on being here another year or two. And so it's good to be at home, even if you are renting. So there you go. I'm going to sign off here. Again, please like and subscribe if you haven't. I thank you for sitting here and going through all these with me. I'd already done a cursory look through and knew what I was going to do, but now you can look forward to the harvest as well. I will say there are a couple of seeds that I will have to get, a yellow squash and zucchini. I do zucchini. I do eat the zucchini like a vegetable side, but I mainly do zucchini because I do make a zucchini bread with it. And the zucchini bread is wonderful. You can put fruit in it. You can put, I put chocolate chips in mine. I'm just saying. That's what I do. So, I do have to get squash. And I'll probably, instead of ordering them, I'll probably get some burpees. The next time I'm out and about. Burpees are easy to find. I hope to not supplement with any plants this year at all, that I go and purchase and then come home and plant. So that's going to be the goal. But thanks for sticking around with me on this video. I hope that if you garden, it gets you excited. If you don't garden, it'll be fun for you to come along with me. And if you don't garden, maybe you'll see that it's not all that hard, and it's really easy. You do have to be patient and keep your expectations at a minimum. As a new gardener, I used to help my pawpaw garden. My maternal grandfather, he was an exquisite gardener, and he had a garden everywhere he went, and I would go out and help him with it. It was one of the joys of my childhood. So having it now is a huge honor, and shout out to my Pawpaw Long. So anyway, thanks for being with me on this, really seed inventory. I meant to, go out and do, but it's been rainy and snowy. So we're not going to go do the container inventory today. I'll do a short or something on that. As soon as this weather clears up, though, I'm going to take you out and visit Tizzy at the farm, my mare. And another thing that I'm thinking about is getting Minnie a friend. Keep it in your prayers. We'll see. All right. Thanks. And I'll see you on Monday for our weekly Bible study. Appreciate you. Thanks to all who have liked and subscribed. Leave me a note below if you like. If not, that's okay too. And I love you and I thank you. I appreciate y'all being here with me. Woohoo! Let's take a look at all this. Lights, camera, action.